Ready?
Yeah. Hi everyone, I thought I would just kind of go through a little bit of my daily routine. Several times a day I have to take my temperature. I also have to measure unfortunately, my urine output. And I also have to measure the gastric contents of my stomach bag. Other than that, I also have to manage my blood sugars. I'm hypoglycemic, but when I'm on the TPN, my blood sugar will sometimes elevate so high that it's possible I'll need insulin to bring it back down. When first coming off of the TPN, sometimes it'll drop really low, and so when that happens, here are my glucose tablets that I take to help bring it back up. And then I'm hypotensive, which means I have low blood pressure, so I have to monitor my blood pressure every day, a few times a day, as well as my weight. And then besides that, I have these are my daily medications, and here's the rest that are daily, but on a different time schedule than what's in this box. I'm going to move this and put this aside. Move these things aside. The next thing is, these are my PRN medications that aren't on a schedule. They're just taken as needed, as well as my pain patches are in here, which I only do every 3 days. This drawer contains my Carafate, which I have to take daily, but obviously since it's a big nasty liquid, I can't put it in the counter. Another daily medication, and then these two are medications that are going to be needing refilled soon, and backup glucose monitoring, blood pressure monitoring supplies. And then from there, we come back down into this drawer, and these are for the downward drain tube that they're using to kind of release the pressure out of my stomach so that the stomach acid isn't building up when the SMA closes down, causing me to have more nausea and vomiting. So this is what everything drains into. Besides this bag, which was the bag that I showed you earlier, I wear those at home. When I go to the doctor's office or I need to go out, we use this tubing with this smaller bag that I can hide underneath my clothing. And that's as far as I have for the tubings. And then, sorry, come back down here again for where the tube inserts into my stomach. This is the sterile gauze that I use to clean it off with. These are the downward vertical drain tubes that I place on my stomach. The tube goes through the hole, and this piece wraps around, holding it in place where it's supposed to be. If you look close, you can kind of see the example there of how that works. Besides these, I have to use the products in this drawer. I have nystatin because of the moisture that gets locked in underneath there, and I'm really prone to getting yeast infections from the drainage from the tube, and it can get really irritated, so I have lidocaine jelly for that. And then the stoma adhesive is just kind of a protective powder that goes around it. And then we also use this me salt, which it's like a salt coated fabric, and I'm not really sure what it does, but whatever it does helps. The next thing we use for them is the Mepilex transfers that we cut down to size to fit underneath that vertical drain tube, which was this again, where we cut it down because it helps keep the moisture off my skin. In order to, they messed up this time and sent only one large jar of sodium chloride, or I was supposed to have sterile saline ampules because that's what I have to use to cleanse my stomach with, along with the Care cleansers. And then in this drawer we have, I have, unfortunately, all this, I'm allergic to adhesive. In this drawer we have adhesive remover wipes for tapes, and then skin barriers. And this is the skin barrier that we use. Then up here we have, there was more soft sponges for my vertical drainage tube, and then gloves and more vertical drain tubes, batteries for my pump, additional vitamins, thank you cards, medical bills, press and seal so that I can keep the, that wraps around my arm where my PICC line is to keep the moisture away from my PICC line so I can shower. And then from there we have this is my TPN, and it actually, it's really cool. My TPN here, and then these are additional vitamins which we inject into the TPN, and this is the little pump. And what's really cool is all of this hangs in this book bag, so I can put it all in there and I can carry my TPN around so I'm not always stuck to a pole. And then for my TPN is in this top drawer here we have saline and heparin flushes for my line. And then in this drawer, these are all of the extensions for my PICC line, my sterile dressing change kits, which I have to have my dressing changed tonight, so maybe I can get my lovely daughter to take a video of getting my PICC line changed. These are for my TPN. The drain, I can't even think right. The infusion sets for the pump, and sterile caps, more batteries, blood draw supplies. Over here is one of my sharps, my already full sharps container that I need to call about. And then here I've got Tegaderm transfers, and these are for me to put over my pain patches because they don't stay on. I've got a lot more supplies to pick up from Heart Pharmacy. They're just absolutely amazing. They're making sure that I have 2 months worth of supplies to take with me to the Mayo Clinic. I got my IVIG stuff today. So this is the bag and the tubing for my IVIG treatment. This is more tubing. It looks like a hook. Some batteries. This is all for IVIG. here seems to be the other battery for the IVIG. I'll get my second IVIG treatment on Saturday, and so I won't be feeling very good, but in the long run, the longer I'm on it, the better I'll get. So I'm ready. And the IVIG is not for the SMA syndrome. The IVIG is for common variable immune deficiency, or CVID. And the rest of this is just well, a new pump for the IVIG, so I have 2 pumps now. And the rest of it is just more PPN supplies. So that's a short little glance into what I do on a daily basis. Thanks!